Heavy police activity at a Scottsbluff hotel leads to a felony arrest. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. And our top story, a traffic stop for crossing the center line turns into a felony drug arrest for a Scottsbluff woman. 36-year-old Christy Garcia was pulled over in the Candlelight Inn parking lot late Sunday afternoon, and due to her suspicious behavior, a search on the vehicle was conducted. During the investigation, a baggie with suspected methamphetamine, a pay-o sheet with individuals' names on it, and nearly $300 cash was discovered. Garcia was arraigned on a Class 2 felony charge of distribution of methamphetamine. Bond was set at $50,000 at 10%, and an August 8th preliminary hearing date has been set. Well, an investigation into possible child abuse turns into a large drug bust at an Alliance trailer court. Earlier this month, Alliance officers made contact with Jason Fisher, then noticed a bong in the front seat of his car. A further search resulted in the discovery of 21 grams of suspected methamphetamine and more than 100 fentanyl pills. He's facing charges of possession of meth, 10 to 27 grams, distribution of a controlled substance, and possession of a controlled substance. He'll be arraigned on the charges in Box Butte County District Court on August 13th. And an Alliance man charged in a violent sexual assault is facing additional charges this month in Box Butte County Court. 52-year-old Harley Salway was being held on charges, including first-degree sexual assault and use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony. But earlier this month, a fresh charge of assault by a confined person was filed. Online court records show that Salway caused bodily injury to another inmate during a May 26th altercation. He's slated to be back in court August 5th for the inmate attack charge and August 13th on the more serious charges. We'll have more news right after this.
Whether you're gardening, searching for the perfect vacation home, or planning your next travel destination, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisors, Jody Rosiska and Kevin Figg, get to know you, your passions, and your vision for the future, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least one float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
Welcome back. The Scottsbluff County Commissioner, subject to a harassment protection order filed by the Register of Deeds, has filed paperwork to have his side of the story heard by a judge. Online court records show that on Friday, Charlie Knapper filed a request for hearing regarding a protection order filed by Gene Bauer. The temporary order was approved by District Judge Michael Piccolo and was served to Knapper by Sheriff Overman ahead of last Monday's commissioners' meeting. Bauer cited a series of actions, interactions, and comments involving Knapper that has caused her to be afraid and fearful. While Knapper told KNB News these claims were absurd. As of Tuesday morning, court filings do not show a date for Knapper's hearing regarding the protection order. Well, the Scottsbluff City Council was joined by department heads this morning for a budget workshop for the upcoming fiscal year. City Manager Kevin Spencer says that the proposed budget is roughly 7.8% higher than last year's and factors in anticipated increases in employee health insurance costs, cost of living, and merit-based raises. Spencer said this budget was a lot of work, but commended the work that Finance Director Lane Kazire and his staff did to present a balanced budget.
This is a balanced budget that I think provides for the community. It's efficient, and it preserves all of our current staff and at the staff levels. So I think this is a good budget. Most notably, for the third consecutive year, the city is not requesting an increase in property tax. Matter of fact, our mill levy should go down. That's something that we should be bragging about every opportunity we get.
The new fiscal year is set to begin on October 1st.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network. Time to take a look at our midday livestock trade, and we're talking with Kyle Bumstead, livestock market analyst. And Kyle, we saw cattle come down a little bit this morning, but they've bumped back up. Tell us what we could expect to see throughout the day.
That's right, Lacey. We did start off with what most would call an open price high here, where we traded here at the open. That was our high of the day for the first minute or two. Then they sold off. These October live cattle sold off down to 223.57. The December sold down to 224.25. With that December contract holding that major support there at 224. So I know there was a lot of you could see some buy orders really start to hit the market book here, and we got close to that 224 area, but we didn't quite get down there. And now we're sitting here at the December trading up at 225.80. So the October live cattle contract that traded as high as 225.57. We're trading at 225.15 right now at 37 cents in the day. We're also seeing some commercial bull spreading going on here throughout the complex with the August gaining on the October. October is about steady with the East gaining on the Feb, and Feb gaining on the April. So it indicates to me there's some commercial buying here as well. Same sort of situation here in this feeder cattle complex with the August feeders up 137 points to 334.90. And this should be given the reason, given the fact that the feeder cattle index is going to be up about $2.28 today at that 332.21 area, with the daily number going in that calculation of 335.33. Got a little over 4,600 heads. So good numbers on a decent head count. So that should keep the index propped up here. We're not too far away, the cash from the index right now, when you figure in what the index is going to change to here today.
All right. Thank you, Kyle. That is livestock market analyst Kyle Bumstead. If you'd like to talk to Kyle about the markets, call him at 308-708-7340. Do you remember trading futures and options involves risk of loss and may not be suitable to all investors? Consider these risks before investing. I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network.
When you're outdoors beneath Nebraska skies, adventure comes in all sizes. From quick escapes and long weekends to true off-the-grid retreats. Paddle, hike, camp, explore. Whether you have a few hours or a few days, we'll guide you to a state park or recreation area that's a perfect fit. Start your next adventure today at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
If you're up at the crack of dawn, so is the Rural Radio Network with ag news and market information.
I'm Bryce Duskett with this check of agriculture news.
Or if you're more alert in the afternoon, The Rural Radio Network has all of the important news to let you know what is happening in agriculture and in the markets.
Good afternoon. I'm Alex Makovica joining you with this check of agriculture news.
When you want the best in agriculture, follow, like, and listen to the Rural Radio Network.
Good morning with a check of your markets. I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network. Grain losses are accelerating this morning with soy meal and Minneapolis wheat falling to new lows again, and corn and soybeans and the other wheat markets under some heavy pressure. Favorable weather and ideas of record yields ahead are the source of weakness here in the complex. The forecast looks to cool off after the early week heat with some widespread rain coverage again, with weekly crop progress for corn showing good to excellent at 73%, just down 1%, and silking at 76% versus 77 on average. The forecast for beans looks to keep stress limited into early pod fill season. The weekly crop progress showed good to excellent 2% better at 70%, 76% blooming, same as the average, and 41% setting pods versus 42% on average. Taking a look at your markets right now, December corn down 3.5 at 410.5. March down 3.25 at 428. September beans down 4.5 at 988, and November down 4 at 1007.5. December Chicago wheat down 10.25 at 548.5. March down 10.25 at 567. December Kansas City wheat down 6.5 at 540.25. March down 7 at 560.25. September soybean meal down 140 at 268, and September soybean oil down 3 cents at 56.30. August live cattle up 115 at 229.05. October up 85 at 225.62. August feeders up 187 at 335.40, and September up 145 at 336. October lean hogs are down 232 at 88.55, and class 3 milk for August is down 27 cents at 17.09. September down 27 at 17.52. This is the Rural Radio Network.
Santa came early. Renewal by Anderson's incredible Christmas in July event is so great, even Santa's shocked at the savings. Get 20% off plus no money down, no interest, and no payments for 18 months. That means no payments till 2027. Renewals acclaim and ensemble lines are the best of the best. Santa's not waiting till December to get new windows and doors. Neither should you. Call today or visit rbawyoming.com to book your free estimate.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Gering. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern Cooperation today officially announced a merger that will create America's first transcontinental railroad. Under the terms of the agreement, Union Pacific will acquire Norfolk Southern in a stock and cash transaction that places an enterprise value of $85 billion for Norfolk Southern, with an implied stock value of $320 per share, resulting in the creation of a combined enterprise of more than $250 billion. The combination would connect more than 50,000 route miles across 43 states from coast to coast, linking approximately 100 ports and nearly every corner of North America. The combined companies will headquarter in Omaha, and company officials say the merger will transform the U.S. supply chain, unleash the industrial strength of American manufacturing, and create new sources of economic growth and workforce opportunity. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.